In January 2023, monies paid to investors who purchased cocoa bills on maturity were withdrawn from individual investors' accounts without their consent. COCOBOD issued the bill to raise funds. Many had bought the bills expecting to be paid back their monies with interest on Thursday, January 19, 2023. Reports from some fund managers indicated the monies were actually paid on Thursday, January 19, 2023, only to be reversed on Friday, January 20, 2023. The banks have pointed to a directive from the Bank of Ghana ordering them to unilaterally roll over the bonds without first seeking the consent of investors. Banks were under pressure from affected customers. Echikwam, a retiree, was one of the affected customers. He expresses shock at the development since the money was rolled over without his consent.
I worked for 36 years. I started at GB Olivant and then went to Unilever. Then I went to Unilever in Zimbabwe. Then I came back to Guinness in Ghana. Worked for a short time. Then as for the investments, one can say I've been investing for a while. Treasury bills, fixed deposits, and all those things. And it's only recently that we took the cocoa bills.
6 months after the Ghana COCOBOD launched a debt securities exchange program, under which it invited holders of its short-term debt securities or the cocoa bills to voluntarily offer to exchange their cocoa bills. Cocoa bills holders were asked to sign on to the exchange program, but Echikwam opted out.
As part of my retirement, I got a certain amount and I put it there. If we were in another place, and then they came and made another proposal to us, which was interesting. So we moved our funds there, and we were supposed to enjoy our benefit plus our initial capital in January 20. Yeah. That this was in 2001, 2023, 2023. So we were waiting. Then we had some hints that something was up. So we wrote to them and said, look, sell our thing and give us back our investment. Okay. And they said they would try. So come the payment time, I saw that the money had been credited to our account in the morning. Before I could say Jack, it had been debited again. So we were rather surprised. And apparently this debt recovery program had been launched. So we didn't know what was going on.
Almost 6 months after, no communication on the payment for those who decided not to tender. Echikwam and wife, amongst others, are worried why government and COCOBOD are failing to honor payment of those who failed to tender their cocoa bills after government pegged the participation in the exchange program at 97%, with over 7 billion Ghana cedis bills tendered.
We have been extremely successful with the current tendering of more than 90% for cocoa bills of 7.9 billion cedis and US dollar exchange of $809 million. And detailed announcements will flow through when the settlements are done.
According to Gifty-Kwam, wife of Echikwam, footing the bills of their ward in the university has been very difficult.
I think it's morally wrong. And in fact, it's legally unacceptable, I mean, the trauma even to our children who have to even go through all kinds of things and explanations. It's not right because they know their parents and they know we planned for them. So I'm begging the ministry to pay us our money. That's all. It's our money. You rolled it over without our consent and with your own interest rates. Fine. You give us our money back. Give it to us. That's all we're asking. It's not right to keep it.
The family is in total disbelief and wants their monies to be paid or a communication from the COCOBOD or the Finance Ministry.
Well, it's not been easy. It's not been easy. I've got a kid in school, in the university, and I have medical bills I have to take care of. We have the house I have to take care of, and it's not been easy. So every month we try and see what we can do, but it has not been easy. And yeah, that's it. It has not been easy. So that's why we keep going to them to try and get them to tell us if anything is going on, But we don't get any proper feedback.
I know you are not the only one being affected by this, but do we have other groups who are also complaining about similar situation?
Well, really, yes, there are other people also going through this. I know I don't want to mention names, but there are other people who are going through similar challenges. I know some people have died because of it. I know some people who are very sick. I know a lot of other people. But this one you have to cry for yourself, because the way it has been done, we don't get together like the previous guys got together to stage a demonstration and all that, because really we don't know ourselves.
It's a very stressful situation to go through at this time when my husband is on retirement and actually not that well,
Is it a joint investment between you and your husband, or it's just?
Yes, it's his investment plus mine put together, which we invested there. And we looked for the best option because it's like a pension stuff. We looked for something that has zero risk. And at the time, who would have thought that cocoa bills will have issues?
Cocoa bill holders, just like the Kwams family, are asking for an update on payment for those who decided not to tender their cocoa bills. James Eshen's report for Joy Business.
Thank you.